Welcome back to FCLE Seminar, your civic exam prep podcast. I'm your host, Mercedes Musto, and today we're going somewhere a little different. No vocabulary list, no constitutional amendments, not yet anyway. Today we are talking about the most important tool you'll bring into that testing room. No, it's not your phone. Come on, it is your mind. Specifically, a calm, confident, ready mind. Today's episode is called Study Strong, the mind behind the score. So if you have ever sat down to study civics and found yourself 3 hours deep in a rabbit hole of worry, stressing about whether you studied enough or whether you even remember the Bill of Rights, whether you are going to go blank on test day, this episode is for you. So let's get into it. Are you an overthinker? Here is a number that might comfort you, or it might unsettle you just a little. Research suggests that 73% of adults between ages 25 and 35 chronically ruminate, meaning they replay the past, stress about the present, and spiral about the future. 73% of these folks, including me, are called overthinkers. Now, here is what that has to do with your FCLE prep. Overthinking is when we dwell on problems to an extent that is completely out of proportion to their actual significance. The Harvard Business Review describes it as like getting stuck in what they call unproductive mental loops. And those loops, well, they lead to stress, anxiety, and something called decision paralysis. I mean, it's where your brain is so overloaded, it just freezes. Sound familiar? You sit down, you review the Bill of Rights again, and suddenly your brain is running a full catastrophic simulation about your entire life and future career. Been there. Now, here's the good news. You can interrupt that loop, and today I'm going to give you 3 concrete strategies to do exactly that. So you can, get back to studying smarter, not just harder, and pass that test. Strategy number 1, right-size the pressure. Strategy number 1 is something I've borrowed from some brilliant folks over at Harvard Business Review, and I really want you to sit with this phrase, right-size the problem. Ask yourself this, are you having a level 10 reaction to a level 1 event? Because here is what I see in students preparing for the FCLE. And honestly, I've done this myself. We turn a study session into like a referendum on our entire worth as students. One practice question you got wrong becomes like, oh my gosh, I'm going to fail, which then becomes, oh no, I'm not smart enough. And then it becomes, wait a minute, I'm not smart enough and I'm going to fail. And just like that, you've gone from a missed question to an existential crisis, and that escalated quickly. So here is your intervention. Use the word think as your checkpoint. Think is an acronym, and it stands for T, is it thoughtful? H, is it honest, like based on facts, not fear? I, is this thought intelligent? Like, would a wise friend agree? N, is this thought necessary? Like, is this thought serving me right now? And K, is this thought even kind? Like, would I say this to someone I love? So why am I saying it to myself? When your mind starts spiraling before or during a study session, stop and run that mental filter. Is this thought honest? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If the answer is no, and most catastrophic thoughts fail all 5 checks, then gently redirect yourself. Right-size the problem. Listen, a missed practice question is not a data point. It's not your destiny. It's just a place where you need to revisit. Because here is the truth about civic literacy. You are preparing to understand the rights and responsibilities of a U.S. citizen. The exam's not the finish line. Actually, it's a doorway, and you are about to walk through it. Strategy number 2, set thought boundaries and halt. What? Strategy number 2 is about setting boundaries, not with other people at this time, but like with your own thoughts. See, we talk a lot about setting healthy boundaries with people who drain our energy. But what about the pervasive thoughts that drain our energy? What if we applied some of that same intentionality to what we allow to run on and repeat in our minds? Hear me out. Here's the first step. Notice when your thoughts are spiraling out of control. Think back. Okay. And one of the easiest ways to catch yourself is to use another acronym. This one's called HALT. So before you go down the mental rabbit hole, pause and ask, H, am I hungry? A, am I angry or emotionally activated? L, am I lonely, disconnected, or isolated? And T, am I tired? Like, am I running on empty? Because here's what I've learned about myself and what the research actually backs up. A lot of what we interpret as anxiety about the exam is actually just our body signaling that we are missing a basic need. So you may not be panicking about the Florida Civic Literacy Exam. You might just be really hungry and exhausted and have not even talked to another human in like 6 hours because you've been studying. So halt. Get something to eat. Journal out your frustrations. Get it out on paper. Get it out of your head. Call a friend. Take a nap. And then come back to your civics content with a refreshed brain. The Florida Civic Literacy Exam is important. Yes. You need it to graduate. Yes. But your well-being is the foundation that everything else is built on. So honor it. Strategy number 3, ground yourself, reset, and go. Strategy number 3 is where we bring it all home. This one is about mindfulness and grounding. Before you roll your eyes and say, that's not for me, hear me out. Research from Forbes confirms that meditation and mindfulness help to curb intrusive thoughts. And you don't need to get a yoga mat or a meditation cushion. You just need about 60 seconds in your 5 senses. Here is a simple grounding practice that you can do right now. This is the one that I use every morning. Next time your brain attempts to hijack your study session, simply ground. Here is a simple grounding practice you can do right now, or the next time your brain hijacks your study session. The 5 sense grounding reset. Follow along. We're going to slow it down. First, take a slow breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel your feet on the floor. They are solid. You are here right now. Notice one sound around you. The hum of a fan, the birds outside, anything. Notice one scent. Coffee, fresh air, whatever's nearby. Look at one object in front of you. Really see it. Take one more deep breath in and out. You are present and you are ready. That is a reset. That is your brain saying, I am in the present moment. I'm not in panic mode. I'm not in worst case scenario mode. I am here right now and I can do this. And here is something I want you to remember, especially on those tough study days. You can start your day over at any time. A bad hour is not a bad day. A bad session does not mean a bad exam. Hit the pause button, do your grounding reset, and begin again. Let's review. Are you an overthinker? Research shows that 73% of adults between 25 and 35 are chronic overthinkers. If you're prepping for the FCLE, this hits hard. Your brain is so overloaded, it just might freeze up. But today we're breaking that loop with 3 concrete strategies to help you study smarter. Strategy number 1, right-size the problem. Are you having a level 10 reaction to a level 1 event? One missed fraction question is data, not destiny. Don't let a study session become a referendum on your worth as a student. To stop the spiral, use the think framework and ask yourself, is this thought thoughtful? Is it honest? Meaning, is it based on the facts or fear? Is it intelligent, necessary, and is it kind? Use think to stop catastrophic thoughts and redirect. Strategy number 2, set thought boundaries and halt. Next, we need to set boundaries on our own mind. Like before you go down the mental rabbit hole, use HALT, another acronym, and ask yourself, am I hungry? Am I angry? Am I lonely? Or am I just tired? And often what we interpret as exam anxiety is actually just our body signaling that we need a sandwich and a nap. You aren't panicking about the test. You're just running on empty. So check yourself, take a break, and practice the HALT principle. Strategy number 3, the 60-second reset. Finally, let's ground ourselves. If your brain hijacks your session, try that 60-second reset and take a slow breath. Feel your feet on the floor. Notice a sound. Notice one scent. Look at an object. And take one more deep breath. You're in the present and you are ready. Remember, a bad hour is not a bad day, and a bad session does not mean a bad exam. Hit the pause button whenever you need to and just begin again. Listen, you've got this. And here is the beautiful thing about everything we talked about today. The same skills that will help you through this exam will help you in life. So when you think before you speak, when you halt before you react, when you ground yourself and start fresh, you are on your way to several successful moments. So you got this. I genuinely believe that. That's it for today's episode of FCLE Seminar. If today's episode really resonated with you, then share it with a friend who might need a little encouragement right now. Until then, stay informed, stay curious, and keep asking those big, big questions. This is your host, Mercedes Musto, signing off.